nanay tumatakbo yung asan yung ano. Hindi niya nagamit yung scooter dahil sinabihan siya ng tatay. So buti na yung tumakbo kaysa lagi naka-scooter, no? Umpisahan mo na pala yan.
Our story begins in the year 1995 in the
Jamie
remote jungles of Indonesia. Far from the modern world,
Jamie and
life
Mike.
in the jungle is ruled by its own law.
Lynn,
And the
yes,
enforcer
I saw Jamie and
is
Mike.
none other
Yes.
than the fierce and beautiful tiger.
Nord Anglia.
Taka is angry.
Taka? This beast has a name?
Oh yes, Mr. Jim. And it is bad luck to make Taka angry.
Just superstitious nonsense, I assure you. This beauty will fetch us a handsome price in the London.
Don't just stand there, Mujimba. Bring the cage around. We gotta get our Taka on that steamship to England by this afternoon. This is the start of a lucrative business, Henry. With your animal expertise in my daring, we make quite a pair.
To all the riches that nature has to offer. In all my years studying animals, I've never seen anything like it.
That boy, or whatever it is, just cost me a small fortune.
Angered by the sudden appearance of this strange boy, Mr. Jim set out to track him down by searching the jungle and all the local villages. News of the Jungle Boy's discovery spread quickly around the world, creating a sensation as far away as England.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Jungle boy saves tiger. Extra, extra, read all about it.
Most extraordinary. It seems that Professor Henry has sighted a strange wild boy living in the jungles of Indonesia.
On which island?
Near Pekanbaru.
It's John.
My dear Louise, our young boy died tragically in an earthquake 13 years ago.
But don't you remember? We were excavating for the lost city of Nin, only 5 miles from Pekanbaru. We'd been digging for several weeks when we discovered that ancient doorway with a strange writing on it. The He's alive?
But, my dear,
We must return to Indonesia at once. I tell you, that jungle boy is our son, John.
impossible.
Mrs. Weatherby was convinced she had found her lost son and immediately started packing, despite the objections of her disbelieving husband. Mrs. Weatherby's determination won out, and soon she and her husband were on their way across the ocean to the remote islands of Indonesia.
How many of our prized animals have been freed by that jungle boy in 1 week?
20 by last count.
That savage is ruining me. He must be caught.
Like one of your wild animals?
You assume he's human, but I can assure you he's no more civilized than a cobra.
Trapping innocent animals civilized?
Mind who you're speaking to, daughter. Selling off these animals pays for your schooling in France.
I'd rather be uneducated than see this jungle stripped of its natural beauty.
Melissa has spirit.
So, Professor, how do we stop this jungle boy?
It's really quite elementary. Since he acts like an animal, he should be hunted like one.
You should cool yourself off, Father, instead of lazing around all day.
Here's what I do best. Haven't you learned that after all these years? There now. Isn't that better?
Perfect. Father, why do humans hunt us?
To them, we are something they cannot own. And so they hunt us. To possess us.
Well, I'm sure spoiling their plans.
And for that, we are all grateful. But you must beware, my son. For you have now become their enemy. And they will hunt you.
I don't fear them. I've already proved I'm smarter and braver.
Then you are the foolish one. It is fear that will keep you alive.
Yes, Father.
This is it.
Hold up!
Major Weatherby, sir. Why do we stop here? According to our maps, this is the location of the lost city of Min. I'm afraid our excavation has been overgrown with plants after all these years. Major, sir, this city is forbidden to us. We cannot enter.
There's nothing to fear. We are archaeologists who came here years ago to uncover this historical site. I assure you.
Then it was you who brought on the curse and caused the earth to shake. Nonsense. Just a bad coincidence, that's all. Oh, Major, sir. That was a warning. You must not return there.
Kinkabi, we are not here to excavate this time. We've come to find our son. He disappeared the day of the great earthquake.
Your son? He was a small child then?
Yes, you've heard of him.
This was found just days after the great disaster, about a quarter-mile from here. To find something so innocent amidst all that destruction prompted me to keep it all these years.
It's John's. It was his favorite toy.
Then that means everything wasn't swallowed up when the ground split open.
He's alive!
When our young friend steps on this spot of ground here. He'll be back like any other wild beast.
Most impressive. I shall enjoy studying him as I do my other animals.
Now, all that remains is to set the bait to lure him, and then, ha, he's ours.
Lord of the jungle, master of all I see, king of the animals, that's what I wanna be. All creatures of the jungle, walk or climb or swing, will be my loyal subjects, and I'm their rightful king. I could growl like a tiger, slither like a snake, I can snap like a crocodile and roar when I awake. I can stretch like a giraffe and jump like a chimpanzee. I can roll in the mud like rhinos and swing between the trees. Lord of the jungle, master of all I see, king of the animals, that's what I wanna be. Lord of the jungle.